Ben Todhunter, been living here, was brought up here, went away and come back to the farming gig. Family's been here about 100 years. It's 1,600 hectares, quite an intensive hill country foothills property. Good rainfall, good soils, bit of irrigation, reasonably reliable climate. It has a low snow risk, running sort of 6,000 ewes and 300 cows and finishing all replacements with a bit of cereal cropping. The father still lives and works on the place for parents and none of the children at this stage, but it's been an intergenerational business for a few years.
I'm Ryan Estler. We're at Cleardale Station in Rakaia. I've managed here for the last 5 years now. Love where I live and work, the animals we produce. Both my kids have grown up here and it's been really good for them.
So the family, we have always been linked to a couple of high country properties, and started off with shorthorns, tried a range of different breeds, and found the Angus were much better at climbing and foraging and getting out into all of the property rather than staying on the valley floor or different parts of it. And so they were good at getting around, good at eating the stuff, and the survivability and ability to reproduce and grow and produce a good calf was a key for us. From a New Zealand perspective, when we first started breeding Angus cattle, there was traditional New Zealand cattle that were bred on phenotype, and then some of the American genetics came in, and there was some bigger framed cattle come in, and they certainly added a bit of frame to the cattle, but that had to be tempered a little bit so they didn't go too big. And then people have started to breed specifically for end users, for an eating experience and that sort of stuff, and trying to get the systems and management right to set that up. And so now there's a bit more of a focus on making sure your cows are efficient and also having a really, really first class eating experience for your customers. So this property, we're at 400 metres above sea level. We've got we've got some like 14 k's of Rakaia River frontage that we have a look at. Rakaia River's a major braided river. It's spectacular. It goes from a blue colour from the glacial flower in it to a 5,000 cumex overnight. It's a really dynamic river. It's pretty cool. It's got some really interesting native birds on it. And then we've got a big mountain, Mt Hutt, behind us, which goes up to just under 2,500 metres directly behind us. And so you've got some spectacular landscapes that we can look at. From a numbers perspective, we're running about 6,000 ewes, transitioning them all to a fine wool, so 20 to 23 micron ewe flock, producing that sort of 140% lambing. With lambs we can share and market prior to the first winter at over 20 k's carcass weight. 300 cows, finishing all replacements, a couple hundred hectares irrigated, grow a lot of the cereal crop, 1,000 mil rainfall, really good soil drainage. We're in a really windy climate. We can get significant winds for quite a bit of time, so we're really careful on our soil management. We've got great soils, and we try and look through into markets and see where our products go. So we look to build relationships with end users right through to people that market directly to customers. Most of the cattle are hard bulls for sale for commercial breeders. So we're selling sort of 30 odd privately in the springtime to commercial beef clients and some dairy clients. And we sell 30 odd, and the order was a 2-year-old, and again to commercial beef clients. The target market for those animals is an animal that can finish on grass prior to the second winter. So for those calf finishers, there's two options really. They can sell it through to a feedlot as a 400 to 500 kg live weight animal for short-term finishing, or they can be finished on grass and go through as a 270 to 320 kilogram carcass weight through into the high-end export markets that are looking for a grass-fed product that has really good eating quality.
We're quite lucky that we probably complement each other quite well. I'm quite a practical sort of a person. Like to know what we're doing a long way out. or making sure that we've got a plan a long way out. Where we've come, and even in the last 5 years has been quite exciting, I think. And then just the pressures, you just try and do things better. If you can do it better, is there something we can change to make it more efficient and those sorts of things.
Some of what we try and do here, as Ryan talked about, is knowing plans a little bit further ahead. And so, we're quite strong in our feed budgeting going forward and understanding our feed resource and when that grows and the variability around that, so we can predict what our pasture covers in there. That we've got the right amount of feed for animals 6, 8, 12, 14 months in advance.
The people that you get to meet, that especially in some regards being Angus Pro and part of Angus Australia, everybody's in a roundabout way got the same goals.
I've had the pleasure of travelling on Nuffield scholarships and things and looked at agriculture around the world, the cattle side of it, the Angus side of it, split up on any of those, and some really good conversations over a steak and a glass of something cold at the end of the day somewhere. I think it is really exciting when we go and look at the new crop of rams or bulls. It can be disappointing sometimes, but looking at what's going to become ahead and stuff and what you've done in your mating programs and you're thinking about what is going to be. The other things that interest me a bit, I enjoy ideas and discussing ideas and looking at new stuff, which can be annoying as hell for some people, but thinking about the land and what it's going to be like and what's adding value to that land and the communities and the resilience around that. The Angus are a great foraging cow, and the end product is outstanding if it's done properly. So that's probably as simple as that.